You're watching Duct Tape and Popsicle Sticks with Mike and Maria Keiser. Because sometimes you feel like your business is being held together by duct tape and popsicle sticks. On this show, you're not going to hear the latest business fad. You're going to get useful information that you can apply to your own business right now.
Hello and welcome to the first Daytona Beach Shores episode of Duct Tape and Popsicle Sticks. I'm Mike Keiser along with world famous dolphin whisperer Maria Keiser. How are you today? I love those little cackling guys when they're all waiting for you out there.
Do you? That's fantastic.
I do. Actually, you know, I'm so excited because we actually are living a dream come true. We're working remotely for an extended period of time from the beach in Florida. So ironically, while Maria was walking on the beach today and kind of contemplating things about our business, because we actually are, believe it or not, working hard while we're here, you kind of had a really interesting thought. And as I've been pondering this before we did the show, I actually think this might be one of the most important messages yet on Duct Tape and Popsicle Sticks. So why don't you just share with people what happened?
Well, I had a little bit of an epiphany as I was walking the beach today and started thinking, wow, life is a perspective. So New Englanders experience extreme cold weather in the wintertime. And here I am down in Daytona where it's about 60 degrees, and so it's like our spring. And yet I'm walking down the beach and there are some people with hats and scarves and gloves and heavy coats, and it's as if they're walking through the tundra, and here I was walking barefoot with capri pants and a light sweatshirt.
Right. So it was, when you came back in, you said, wow, life sure is a perspective. Mm-hmm. And we were thinking about how that relates to business too. I mean, you know, a simple perspective like, wow, the most successful people I know work harder than everybody else. Or so it kind of dawned on you that when we're seeing our business in a negative way, or we perceive there's some negative things going on in our business, what we really need to do is change our perspective.
Sure.
We need to change the way we're seeing what's happening.
Sure, and you know, how often do you see two people side by side? One is doing great and the other one is not doing so great, and they look like the same person, but it's really, you know, what is your view of the world? We were talking to someone at a business event just the other day, and they were saying how hard it was to do business. And they were talking about all their challenges and everything else, yet you know, I've seen other people do the exact same business in a similar area and it's booming. So, you know, sometimes it's just looking at things for what they are and seeing what you can do about it.
Yeah, you're right. And that particular business, we drove away both just rattling off ideas. Well, they could do this, they could do this, they could do this for growth, but they just were seeing their business from a different perspective.
Well, sometimes you have a bad experience and then that kind of keeps you in that weird place. So if you're experiencing that feeling of things just can't get off the ground or I can't make it move, why not just sit back and maybe get a different perspective, or talk to some people and maybe they can share a different perspective with you.
That's right. Or ask yourself some better questions. So what are truthfully some ways I can see this in a different way? I mean, we're not talking about silly affirmations where you're looking in the mirror and saying life's perfect when you know it's not, but asking yourself, how could I see this situation differently? I remember for ourselves, 10, 12 years ago, when I finally went from a perspective of scarcity to a perspective of growth and possibility. And it's not even a slight exaggeration to say it changed our business when we started seeing it that way.
It changes everything. So if you're in that place, go and see if you can get a different view of the world.
There you go. So it's a simple message, but we think it's so important because it's so easy to get stuck in seeing everything in the world from our own point of view. So I think that's about it for today, right?
That's it.
We'll be sending you, thankfully, many more episodes from Daytona Beach Shores. But in the meantime, thanks a million for watching. We hope you're getting a lot out of these videos. We're getting a great response to them. So please feel free to share them with your friends, family, business associates, whoever you want. And visit our website at mentalcompass.com and poke around. There's a lot of cool downloads, business assessments, other things that completely complimentary. So thanks for watching Duct Tape and Popsicle Sticks, and we will catch you next week.
Ciao for now.
You're watching Duct Tape and Popsicle Sticks with Mike and Maria Keiser.